Hello everyone, Ace here, and today I've decided to do another short Fat Otaku video, which admittedly it has been quite a while since I've done one of these, and I have been trying to do them less often. However, every now and then Dev will end up arguing or doing something so utterly insane that it simply should be covered. And today is an excellent example of that, because Dev decided to try to seriously defend the "we must kill them" essay that was written by a leftist, on the grounds that the right is still worse than the left. And yes, Dev has graduated from both sides equally bad to the right is worse, regardless of how worse the left is in reality. I am, however, getting a little bit ahead of myself, so allow me to provide some context first. On April 16th of 2025, a college student named Nicholas Decker, whose Twitter profile looks exactly like what you would expect, wrote an essay simply titled "When Must We Kill Them?" and is exactly what you would expect the article to be, taking up a pro-Civil War position, specifically because of Trump's immigration policies. With such wonderful passages as, quote, "What remains for us to decide is when we fight. If the present administration wills it, it could sweep away the courts, it could sweep away democracy, and it could sweep away freedom. Protest is useful only insofar as it can affect action. Our words might sway the hearts of men, but not of beasts. If the present administration chooses this course, then the questions of the day cannot be settled with legislation, but with blood and iron. In short, we must decide when we must kill them. None of us wish for war, but if the present administration wishes to destroy the nation, I would accept war rather than see it perish. I hope that you would choose the same. But what to do? The rot of the present administration runs deeper than one man. The sacrifice of a hero is insufficient to save our nation, and a gust of wind on a summer day would not have saved us. For let us make no mistake, the problem is not one man, but a whole class of people. If one head is cut off, another would take its place." Now, for what it's worth, I should mention that later on, a disclaimer was added saying that violence should only ever be used as a last resort. But of course, that kind of gets done away with when you realize that this particular leftist believes that all other resorts have already been tried and tested, and that violence is all he has left. But now that we have established the proper context, let's ask ourselves what a quote-unquote enlightened centrist like Dev would have to say. A quote-unquote enlightened centrist who utterly despises actual centrists such as yours truly. Well, when Jack Posobiec decided to quote tweet the essay and individual in question by stating, quote, "The far left is now openly calling for the murder of their political opponents, take them seriously," unquote, Dev responded with, quote, "Versus the right for calling them to be deported to foreign prisons, with the difference being the right can actually do it, lol." With Stonepilled replying, quote, "He waived habeas to take it to court in DC since his hearing would have been laughed at in Texas. Dude, is there no end to your ability to equivocate?" To which Dev responds by stating, quote, "I'm not equivocating, bro. The right is worse than the left now." WIP 19/77 responds with, "Dev, please. The left has celebrated an assassination and lamented that Trump assassination failed. The right is absolutely slowly becoming the thing they hate from the left, but to say the right is worse now is a shit take. Criticize and call them out 100%, but come on now." To which Dev responds with, quote, "No, they are actually worse. Trump has massively accelerated beyond the worst of the leftist excesses." In other words, this is Dev engaging in whataboutism fallacies. And a whataboutism fallacy is of course done as a defense. In this case, a defense of the essay titled "We Must Kill Them." So in short, yes, Short Fat Otaku, aka Dev, is indeed defending an essay calling for civil war and bloody politically motivated violence to the extent of eradicating an entire class of people. And all of this because Trump is literally a fascist, don't you know? Leaving conveniently out the fact that Trump isn't actually a fascist, and in reality Dev's own politics resemble more Mussolini every single day, just like his ever-receding hairline resembles more Mussolini every single day. Now, for those curious, I will of course be providing links in the description below to both the essay as well as the thread involving Dev, so you can check them out for yourself if you should so desire. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.